Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to my corner of the internet. Today I wanted to talk about Asian hate crimes, so if you're interested in my thoughts and stuff, just keep watching. Alright, before we get started, don't forget to tap that subscribe button and that notification bell and that like button, and let's begin. I wanted to talk about this because I feel like it's not being talked about enough and people are dying from it, which is another thing. I'm not gonna I don't care what your political beliefs are and stuff like that, and I'm not trying to make this a big, I don't even know how to say it. I don't want to make it seem like I don't care about the other hate crimes that are happening, because that's not it at all. But this is just something that has been heavy on my mind and something that I've really been wanting to talk about, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So I started my research a while ago, and I was just kind of seeing what it was like for other Asians in other cities and stuff like that, just because I saw the impact on myself as obviously an Asian American woman, and how a lot of my friends were impacted by this. A lot of my friends were afraid to go to the grocery store, or were afraid to step outside, and I didn't want my parents leaving without me. A lot of anxiety did come from this, and through my research, a lot of it does point fingers to our oh so wonderful former President Trump. And again, I don't care what your political stance is, okay? But a lot of research points to, because of Trump's rhetoric around this whole end of the world situation, had a lot to do with how people were reacting. And I mean, he was calling it the China virus, he was calling it the Kung flu, and it got to the point I straight got off of Facebook, because all I could see were people who loved me and cared about me and were my friends reposting Kung flu, the China virus, and all of these things. And yeah, I'm not Chinese, but it's still what? You're openly being racist. If you don't see that calling it the Kung flu or the China virus or whatever it is that you're calling it, if you don't see that that's racist, that's a you problem, and you need to fix that. But we live in 2020, or just kidding, we live in 2021. It's the 21st century. The fact that it's okay to be openly racist again, and to belittle people and to target people again as we were moving forward. Now it's we took 3 steps forward and we took 2,000 steps backwards, and it's not okay. And ignorance is one hell of a thing, I know a lot of people who are ignorant, and they give it every excuse in the book. Well, I didn't get this opportunity, or I didn't get that opportunity. But are you not a grown-ass person? Can you not educate yourself? We have the internet at our fingertips. Google, everything on our phone. If you want to learn, you have the ability to learn. And it's your decision to stay ignorant. That's just how I feel. Anyways, a lot of this research kind of did astonish me, because hate crimes in 16 major American cities have gone up about 150%, and in New York City it went up about 833%. Granted, keep in mind that prior to this, a lot of immigrants did not report hate crimes or any violent crimes against them, so that's something to keep in mind when it comes to these numbers. A lot of other research did show that the more foreign these victims looked, the more likely they were going to be attacked in some violent manner. To me, that's crazy. Again, racism is one hell of a thing. You're hating on people for something that they can't control, and you're targeting just a group of people because of where the origin of this happened. And yeah, it sucks. Like, yeah, we've all faced the end of the world, and yeah, we've all, like, some people took it better than others, as some people were hoarding toilet paper and some people were fighting for toilet paper, as some of us had no toilet paper. Moving on. Moving on. Anyways, it's just crazy to me that it's gotten to this point. And again, they say it's because of the rhetoric of Trump. It's funny because when all of this happened, I was kind of watching things unfold through social media, and like they're talking to my friends, and how certain parents were like, okay, when we're out in public, we gotta speak Japanese or Korean or Tagalog. Like, what do you mean? Mom, Dad, other people can't differentiate like our languages. Just, you think that like if an American walking by can tell that we're not Chinese by what our language sounds like? No. So it's like people are just getting, if you're Asian, you're being targeted basically, because earlier this year in San Francisco, an 84-year-old Thailand man, grandfather, was slammed to the ground and later died. He was from Thailand. He wasn't even Chinese. So it's like, if you're I'm not saying if you're going, okay, I'm sorry, it's not funny. I laugh when I'm uncomfortable or frustrated. If I'm not saying like, oh, if you're gonna attack someone, go attack the Chinese people because it's their fault. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying if you're gonna point blame, as Trump was, and you're gonna call it the Kung flu and the China virus, but you can't differentiate the difference between different Asians, like, ignorance, once again. And I'm not saying like do your research and learn which Asians which, because sometimes you just can't tell the difference between, we're all people at the end of the day. And I think that's what people forget, is we're all people, we all bleed red, we all have feelings, we all, at the end of the day, just want to be loved, I think, and accepted. But we just like live in such a fucked up place right now, in a fucked up world, that you would think that the end of the world, we could be there for each other and we could not hoard toilet paper or not stockpile random shit. Maybe, no? I was talking to one of my best friends the other day who's in the medical field, and so she's kind of doing like the vaccines and stuff like that, and man, once again, people, this one lady who, I don't know if you guys like know how like the vaccine tiers go, like first come, first serve, all of that thing. If you have basically a respiratory issue, or if you have like cancer, like stage 4 cancer or stage 2, or no, I think it's stage 3 or stage 4 cancer, then you're obviously bumped up on that list. A lady called and tried to get on this list, and she was, my friend was like, you're not on the list, we can't put you on. She's like, yeah, but I have chronic anxiety and I can't breathe and all of this. Well, nobody can breathe when they're having an anxiety attack. Just saying. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm sure if you looked it up, like that's one of the symptoms. But my friend was explaining to her why she doesn't qualify, and why, people who have cancer have priority over her. And this lady came back with, well, they're going to die anyway, so I should be the one getting the vaccine, not them. And well, how come old people are getting the vaccine? They've lived great lives. They're going to die anyway. What do you mean? It's like the shittiest thing you could say. Like, you are scum of the earth. Say, scum of the earth. Why is your life why does your life come before somebody else's? Why? You're healthy. Yes, you have anxiety. I have anxiety. I have depression. I have asthma. It's fine. I can wait my turn. Say. Why are we all scrambling and being jerks to each other? Like, let's love each other and be there for each other and support each other in such a crazy time is really where I'm coming at. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go because, yeah. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.